How many of you have gone online or heard a mother speaking of not vaccinating her newborn child? I've heard many. How many of you have heard the parents that say doctors create customers, not cures? And how many of you have heard the terrible stories of someone losing their child to a disease as simple as chickenpox? These things are abuzz in society right now. Parents arguing whether or not they are safe, but these vaccines were created for prevention of diseases. The disease has a vaccine because its history warranted it, and our job as a parent is to protect our child and keep them healthy. Prevention of diseases was the goal of the vaccine. That is why they were created, to protect ourselves and others from these harmful things. Mr. Edward Jenner created the first vaccine for smallpox in 1790. In his time, this disease was accountable for 1 in 3 of all deaths in children, as an article from JennerMuseum.com states. These vaccines were not created perfectly. They were created to prevent something that had already occurred. It did not cure it. These diseases have vaccines because the history of the disease warranted it. Many diseases did not have a vaccine until they had killed or affected a large group of people. Polio is an excellent example. In 1952, the United States had 60,000 cases registered of polio as well as over 3,000 deaths. According to an article by Stephen Ramper, when the vaccine was introduced in 1954, the amount of cases dramatically decreased. These vaccinations help support your overall health in many ways. According to the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases, the NFID, these vaccines are as important to your health as eating right and exercise. Plus, these vaccines are protecting you against diseases that still exist, though are often unheard of. This is taking care of yourself as simply as the salad you had for lunch. Today we have talked about why vaccines are needed to prevent diseases such as smallpox. The history of diseases warrant vaccines, and vaccines help improve your overall health. But remember, Sir William Osler once says, "Medicine is a science of uncertainty and an art of probability." This here is a syringe that generally all nurses use to give vaccines, and I'm going to demonstrate how to draw up something with it. In this case, it'll be water. Tiny little needle. Okay. And now there's, liquid in there. And then you'll see a nurse flick the syringe to get all the air bubbles out. And then just proceed to stick it in someone.